Newcastle 1, Manchester United nil. Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Manchester United has lost in the Premier League against Newcastle. Um, it wasn't a convincing game by any stretch of the imagination. Like in the first half, to say that we're dominated would be a very understatement. That is actually an insult to Newcastle in their respect. If you go say, oh, Manchester United were actually under the coach, of course they were under the coach. They had shots after us. We had one shot which was from Garnacho, and they had at least about 6 or 8 players shooting at us. And if they could have finished there, we could have been well off, like at least 4-0 before half time. And God kept us in the game, at least the 68th minute. But I'm gonna get to that soon if you can't see by then. But in the first half, Manchester United defense was all over the place. Our midfield was open. I don't know if we were trying to go for it or trying to go toe to toe with Newcastle, which is not a good idea because that was the case with Newcastle in the first half. It's like we're trying to go toe to toe, but every time we tried to attack, we lost the ball and they were attacking us. It's me. Gordon, Jolinton was pushing forward from midfield. Isak had a couple chances where he could have put to bed. Who was that? Almiron on the right hand side and Bruno in the middle. They were trying to attack us, man. Pelting shot on us like it's more like target for target practice or something in a field, an open field. Onana is lucky that he didn't concede at least 4 goals in the first half. In the second half, I don't want this to be long. In the second half, much of the same, man. Marcel didn't impose himself in the game. Rashford, let me say this about Rashford. Marcus Rashford needs to be dropped. Playing him on the right hand side is not the right choice for him. Drop this bridging before he goes into a spiral of confidence where he cannot come out of. Same thing with Havertz. Havertz can score the goals, the choppy goals he can score right now, but he won't be as confident as he was back in 2020 or 2021. You see me? And if Rashford follows that path, Rashford allegedly is back with his ex-girlfriend, see? And he's trying to change his hairstyle, trying to up his confidence, but obviously that's not working. So he needs to be dropped. Allow Anthony to play or Amad Diallo if he's not on loan. Or one of them youngins, man, put him on the right hand side, man. See what's going on. Rashford cannot be starting right now. Rashford should not be a starter right now. You see me? He looks like football is like a foreign language to this guy. Like he hasn't played professional football for 6 years. So he needs to be benched on the bench. He should be put on the bench. Same man, in the second half, changes were made. Kobe Mino played. He looked alright. But bro, man, once you're just play, you're a midfielder that's playing with thirds around. You go look like a third too. So Mino didn't have proper midfielders to play around with him because our midfield was open like a candy bar station, really. We were getting pelted. And in the second half, that pipe was burst once we lost possession. Fell to Bruno. Bruno, played it to Trippier. Trippier across the face a goal into the path of Gordon. 1-0 we concede. It was coming. If you didn't know that this goal was going to come from Newcastle, you're being naive and delusional. We were going to concede eventually at some point. You cannot be having so much pressure laid on you all the time of the game and not score a goal. They had to score a goal. If I was Eddie Howe, I would be very pissed off or very frustrated that we haven't scored at least 2-3 goals or at least 1 goal for that matter. But they got a goal against us. And we didn't look like we were trying to impose. I mean, we had a few chances. It's me, who had a few chances. We got an offside goal. That's the thing I can think of. That was like our last attempt on goal in the second half. Their keeper had to come off. They put in a new keeper, which I actually thought that this was an opportunity for us to get back into the game, which wasn't the case. We didn't get back in the game. But I believe it's regular and put the ball into the box. Maguire misshoot it, and fell to Anthony. Anthony go shoot, actually scored, but it was offside because it fell onto Maguire and he went in the back of the net. But it was ruled out. So we lost a game. We lost a game. We lost a game, bro. And it just goes to show the incompetency of this manager. He's very incompetent, management wise, tactic wise, and He's not flexible. So what is this manager doing here, so? Just for shit and just what's he really doing here? To show off his ball head? What is he doing here? Seriously. Because things not looking good, man. This is December right now. We are going into a period where we need divine intervention. We're going to be playing 2 to 3 games per week. It's me. This manager, hey, man. If this manager survives, which he won't, if he survives, God is on his bridging side. Because I'm telling you, again, this is December right now. November is finished. We lost to Newcastle. We have Chelsea next. I believe at Old Trafford or away from home. I'm not sure. We have other games. Liverpool, couple of weeks from now. Don't forget that. We have Liverpool, couple of weeks from now. And we're not in the form to go over Anfield and get a result. We're not in the form to go against Chelsea and get a result. Chelsea might even beat us given their poor state of form, even in their poor state of form. So we have to see our next game. But this, again, dude, our attack needs congruency, coherent. Our midfield needs to stop being so open. And this has been the major problem of our season since game 1. Since August, and it's now December. That's against Wolves at Old Trafford. Kobe Mino in the midfield, yes, that's an improvement. That's a slight improvement, but we're still looking open. So that has to do with the tactics of this manager, because we're still getting open. Like and subscribe to the channel. I don't want this video to belong. Yeah, man, it's a very disappointing game, bro. Very disappointing game. You would think that Newcastle United was Manchester United and Manchester United was Newcastle United, because that's the case usually when Manchester United goes to St. James Park. But that's not the case today. That's not the case today. So anyway, this is the first time since 1922 since Newcastle has beaten us in our 3 times in a row in our competition. That is poor. That's poor, man. Need to be doing better than that. So anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Hit that bell as well so that you can be notified by each upload that is new. And with that being said, I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. Our brother is out.